Real quickly before we start the video, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers, and now we're actually at 103 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, love you all, and let's get on to the video. But quickly before we start, a YouTuber named Justin is Crazy YT requested this, and that is why we're doing Spider-Man today. So I am pretty happy that we are doing this in the first place, because I did want to do it, and he really wanted me to do this as well, so I'm gonna do it, and comment down below what you want me to do next. And yeah, that's it, and love you all, peace. Hey guys, it's me, the Tray Man himself, and I am back for another video. And today what we're going to be doing is a couple of Spider-Man commands. Hence the armor. It's actually just an iron armor. Yeah, nothing too interesting, but still, we got the texture pack. We're ready to go. Anyway, so we have here is the command that we're going to be looking at. As you can tell, there's a ton of cobwebs behind me, so we're going to be working with those as well. So let's start the video off with the actual like swinging ability. So you got this, right? You got the normal like cobweb swinging, or whatever you like to call it. So and then you also got this ability right here. So in the Spider-Man games, what you're able to do is like you can pretty much do like a mid-air like spider leap. It's pretty cool, like this, like that. So, and if you look at the back here, I have like cobwebs that come out of my hands as well, so looks pretty cool. Yeah, so it looks like I just did like a web dash. I think that's what it was called. I don't remember. I think it's called a web dash. So this is all in honor of my friend who asked for this command, and also the new Spider-Man game for PS5, which is pretty cool. I'm probably not going to get it, so, but I still like the video game itself. It's a pretty cool series. So, we actually got Nick, and we have Bedrock Commander. They're working on some redstone stuff in this world. I don't know why, they're just doing it, so, yeah. Alright, so, let's get on to the commands. Also, well, not the commands, but the actual other parts of the creation. So we got the pillagers right here, and what I'm able to do is combo them in midair. So I pull them up with me. Well, if I was to, like, you know, got like right next to this guy, and you see I can pull them up, and then I also have strength 3, and with this strength I am able to pull up mobs. So I can go now. This guy keeps running for me. Stop running from me. Hey, if you run from me, I'm just gonna do that. So you can combo in midair, just like in the Spider-Man game, which is pretty cool. So, and then you can also do like a web, then a little web dash, and then go web again. But alright, so yeah, there's a lot you could do. There's a ton you can do with this command, and I'm really happy about it. So, also in the Spider-Man game, you have the ability to do a finisher ability. So I did more of like a Miles Morales kind of thing. Like he can use this Venom electrical, like he like exerts a lot of electricity and force out of his body, and so but they call it Venom. So, and I think it's really cool. So you can just go boom, and then you can just explode anything around you. It's pretty cool. And then I need to make another finisher. I haven't made any others, which I should. I also want to make this into a map as well. It'd be really cool. Also, in the map, you auto get replenished your armor. Right now, there you go. See, I got my armor back. So, by this actual circuit that we're standing on right here. So, let's get on to the commands. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this ability, the web dash. So, how do you think it works? It actually. So this command is, these two command things are not a part of this, the web dash command at all. So it just starts with this one, goes all the way over here, does this, and this. There you go, that's it. I kind of wanted to make like a timer circuit where like a pulse extender, but then I just chose not to, so I just removed it entirely. So if you look in this command right here, this is just the right click detection with an empty map. what it'll do is it'll clear the nearest player who's tagged SpiderMan from a map. This thing has to have a delay of 5 ticks. Also, no do on first tick, I think that's what it's called. Execute on first tick. You have to turn that off. This comparator will make us output. This will just go ahead and increase the delay and signal. So, and then it'll go over here. What it'll go ahead and do is this will go ahead and execute to anybody tagged SpiderMan to teleport any entity in the radius of 2 that can't be tagged SpiderMan 4 blocks where that SpiderMan's looking, facing the nearest player true, so they can't like go through walls or blocks or anything like that. We'll go ahead and play this sound right here. So play sounds mob spider.say to the nearest player who is tagged SpiderMan. And over here, what this does is it'll go ahead and execute the nearest player who is tagged SpiderMan to teleport. Actually, this one is pretty useless, because this one does that same thing. Oh, so I think I just found a useless command in here. That's cool. So, oh, actually no, this just teleports the SpiderMan forward. Haha, no, I messed up. This thing is not useless. This is needed. So, go ahead and execute the nearest player who is tagged SpiderMan to teleport them 2 blocks forward in the direction they're facing. So what this will go ahead and do is it'll execute the nearest player's tagged SpiderMan to do a particle, which is the balloon gas particle, 0.8 blocks up, 0.7. So that's like this block, let me just this block right here. So. And then over here is, so this is the negative. This is the same thing as just this is negative right here, so it's this block. Well, it's not the vertical thing, so. So if I'm facing this direction, they'll still do it that way. If I face it this direction. Yeah, that one's kind of angled. It's fine, though. I guess it still looks okay. It looks like more of like an upward dash. Over here, it kind of looks more of like it shot out of my hands. Over here, it kind of looks like it came out of my back. It's just a little particle thing. You don't have to do that. And this will right here give me empty map again. So that you have to have a delay of 10 ticks on there. Or you can increase that as well. This will go ahead and execute the nearest player who's tagged SpiderMan to affect any entity in the radius of 2 who can't be SpiderMan with fatal poison 210 true. So they take damage, a lot of it. That is actually the end of the dash command. So you got your dash command ability. It looks fine. I'm fine with it. I think it looks pretty cool. So now we're moving on to the next command, which is the actual swing. So this right here is our swing command. It'll execute at the at any entity that is an ender pearl to teleport the nearest player who is tagged SpiderMan that is in the radius of 5 of the ender pearl, 2 blocks above it true. So that's literally it. Then all you gotta do is do a particle. I don't know exactly where the particle command is. I think it's this one right here. So this one gives SpiderMan strength 1-3 true. This one, yeah, this one does the particle, so this is just a balloon gas particle as well. Pretty easy. So let's move on to this command right here. This is the final kill ability. This will go ahead and kill any entity that is a firework rocket. And then what it will do is it will trigger these 2 command blocks, and it will go ahead and execute at the nearest player who is tagged SpiderMan to summon a ender crystal at the spawn event of crystal explode. So it instantly explodes. And then this will go ahead and affect the SpiderMan with resistance 110 true, so that he doesn't die to this. So you gotta have a little bit of delay on it so that it doesn't instantly kill SpiderMan. As you can tell, if I was to go in survival game mode S, this would one-shot me, but it doesn't do a single thing, and my armor regenerates, which is pretty cool. So if I have myself a couple pillagers right here, I can go boom, boom, which is pretty cool. And I can spawn in a Ravager. Let's just do that. And I can just keep comboing them, which is pretty cool. So I'm happy with that. This command's pretty nice. I do like it. And then let's move on to this thing. So, what this does, let's go ahead, has such a big hitbox. It can't detect the Ravager. Wait, let me shoot it up higher. No, it doesn't work on the Ravager, big grip. But it will work on these guys pretty simply. There you go, got him. You have to be a certain distance, or you just shoot it up or right there. There you go. You can do that as well. If I was to shoot, yeah, there you go, got the Ravager. So they get slowness for 30 seconds and slowness 10 as well, so that they can barely move, which is really funny. So you can just combo a Ravager out of existence, and then you can just go do a finisher on these guys. Boom. Which is pretty cool, and then go do it again. So that command is pretty nice if you ask me. Yeah. There you go. So that's how that works. Let's go ahead and do a web dash. Over to my next command right here. Which is the... Yes, these commands right here. Yeah, these ones. So what this does, it'll go ahead and execute any entity that is a snowball to execute at any entity that is in the radius of 2. So 2 executes. And it'll go ahead and won't execute it at any entity tagged SM for SpiderMan, right? And it can't do it at the snowball. It'll go ahead and fill this command right here just fills it with a web, the cobweb. So let me just repeat it and explain it a little bit better than how I've explained it. So this will execute at any entity that is a snowball, which will then execute at the snowball to execute. Yeah, so it's kind of confusing on how to explain it, but so execute at the snowball, the first execute. So this execute down here gets executed at the snowball. Really confusing. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and then at any entity around the snowball that's in the radius of 2, that can't be SpiderMan, can't be a snowball. I'll go ahead and fill it where they are with a cobweb. That's an always active. I think was this one. Nope. This one right here. So what this will go ahead and do is execute at any entity that is a snowball to affect any entity that in the radius of 5 that can't be SpiderMan with slowness 30, 10, true. So pretty good. I think that's a pretty good command as well. And then so we got our command over here that's constantly giving the everybody saturation, and this one right here is just filling in my hotbar an ender pearl. That's all that is doing. And then over here this is just doing the armor, which is pretty much just replacing the item. Pretty simple stuff. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and comment down below what you want me to do next, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.